While many are considering the pandemic to be winding down, for healthcare workers, there seems to be no end in sight. Dr. Jackie Honig, an anesthesiologist at George Washington University Hospital, thinks the mental health effects of the pandemic on healthcare workers can be long-lasting.
My life will never be the same seeing what I saw, but I can still work and take care of these patients.
Everyone who's worked or been a part of someone's life who's suffered through COVID is a hero in my eyes, and have, given everything to be in this profession. It's not easy. However, it's what we sign up for. And, ultimately we're happy and privileged to take care of everyone who comes into our lives.
During the school year and stuff, it's very easy. You go up to your teacher, hey, I want to be called this. And whether it's on the roll sheet or not, nobody sees the roll sheet. The problem with Zoom and all that is I tell my teachers, I'd be like, hey, I like to be called this, and then they'd forget. Or they'd call me the name on the screen. It's like having an ugly nickname stapled to your back and everybody calling you that because they think it's your name, whether they know it or not. So with that, I contacted the director of the student education. They were like, oh, well, I think I can fix it. And they got it fixed. But it just the amount of effort, the fact that I had to go all the way to the board just to get my preferred name changed. People who say being gay, being trans is a choice, I'm sorry, but there's a lot of flawed logic in that. I don't think anybody would choose to be outcasted, but every single person is different. And there is absolutely nothing wrong with that.
Our Creator endowed us with the right to life.
On May 19th, Texas passed one of the most restrictive abortion laws in the nation, banning abortion at up to 6 weeks of pregnancy. The state of Texas has had a long history regarding abortion laws. In 1973, a woman from Texas using the name Jane Roe influenced a U.S. Supreme Court decision that the banning of abortion by state was unconstitutional. Over the years since then, Texas has passed multiple bills making it harder for women to obtain legal abortions, including now with Texas Senate Bill 8.
This last legislative session, the legislature passed and the governor signed a 6-week ban on abortion, which is virtually an outright ban on abortion. Many people don't know that they're pregnant at 6 weeks. It also includes a provision that allows anyone in Texas, not in Texas, related to the person, connected to the person getting an abortion or not, to sue anyone who helps them get an abortion.
Not being able to have a backup plan if something were to happen to me or if I were to make a mistake, it's incredibly scary and it's terrifying to not be able to have options.
Gun violence has surged in 2020, making that year the most violent year the city has since 3 decades. Jamie Gaudier is a member of Philadelphia City Council and has witnessed the effects of gun violence in her district.
A lot of times these shootings happen in pretty tight geographies, spans of a few blocks. So for some people, it kind of feels like, almost like they're living in a war zone. So it's a pretty dire situation right now in my district.
Gun violence especially takes a toll on children and youth. Sinai Miller is a 17-year-old high school student who is concerned about her safety.
When it's the morning, obviously, because it's daylight, I can see things clearly. I feel more safe, but at night, I definitely walk a little bit faster. I hold onto my book bag a little tighter because I've heard of different things that has gone on in my neighborhood.